football playoff about to get underway. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Aggies offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Dropping back, it's Hicks. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas A&M. As they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So North Texas's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment defense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or come up with a stop. Motion now from the tight end. The back's got it. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Now the 40. At the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up his defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. No huddle now for the offense. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner heads out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. It's a shovel pass. Caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long, their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Bringing pressure. Catch made by the tight end. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner looking to create better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Got the first down and still motoring. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so Really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. His mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And now the try here for the extra point. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, it's Hicks. He escapes the pocket. Big throw complete to the tight end.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. A screen to the wide receiver. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Shortest pooch punt ever. Punt team out there in the red zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught for the completion. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw here. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. He's going to pull it down and run. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Under pressure, just lets it go.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here. Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got it open. Watch out. He's got great speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they misfire in the onside kick. It goes out of bounds, and the offense will take over right there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down, out of the shotgun. And he finds the running back in the flat. Makes the defender miss. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. On third and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Texas.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. The quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. No, the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. And he booms it through from 59 yards out. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Oh, what a decision by the returner. He takes it back in the end zone and is tackled for a safety. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got room to run. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? Here comes the up-tempo offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense smothers it for no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. The receiver grabs it. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. It's a field goal attempt coming up now. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And here's the handoff. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Takes the handoff again. Gets the first and still running. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Penalty makes it first and long. shotgun. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Big pass. The catch is made. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right here. Throws a stiff arm. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Hand off to the single back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
He keeps it himself. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Looks at the running back, but he's got work to do. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Been an incredible drive here in this playoff game. Now they face third and short on play number 13. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion to throw. It's Hicks looking to scramble. Nice stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Aggies.
Hey, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep throw. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's